Hello dear friends, and I'm going to speak today about protecting your energies. Protecting your energies. Now what is an energy to start with? What is energy? Well, energy is just everything. Your speech is energy, the way you look at things, it's energy. The way you walk, the way you talk, you yourself, every cell of yours is energy. Everything surrounding us and everything inside of us is energy. Now when I say protect your energies, why do I say that? Now protecting your energies because energies are not always positive. Energy can be positive, energy can be negative. Now what is positive energy? All that brings you positivity, all that makes you feel happy, all that makes you feel nice inside of you, this is positive energy. All that leads to your spiritual evolution, all that helps you to grow is positive energy. And all that doesn't help you to grow, all that is more destructive in nature, all that gives you a headache, rather makes you feel sick, this is the negative energy. Now, how do we do when we want to protect ourselves from the energies? First of all, you need to discriminate. Where is this energy coming from? Is it coming from outside or is it coming from inside? When I say outside, what does that mean? That means you have just gone to a particular place and you're coming back from there and you don't feel fine at all. For example, you have just met someone, a normal person, yeah. You have just exchanged a few sentences with that person, and maybe you have shaken hands with them, and maybe you didn't, and you're just coming back and you don't feel nice about it. And what does that mean? That means that there was something that the person in front of you was charged with, and that person has unconsciously given this baggage to you that has been shared through the touch of the hand. It has been shared between you and them. And then you don't feel good. You're feeling completely heavy inside your body. You might have a headache also. You might feel sick also after that. So you need to know that you have been charged with some kind of negative energy and it is coming from outside. If you have visited a place, if you have visited some kind of place where, for example, where there has been a kind of if you are sensitive to those energies, of course, where there has been some kind of sad happening, somebody has died an unnatural death in that place, in that house, or some kind of murder mystery, murder story has taken place, or some kind of unnatural death has happened in that particular place of living, then at that time also when you will come, you will feel the energies, you are caught up with those kind of negative energies. Now positive energies also, when you go to a particular place, you catch on the positive energies also. This is why the sacred places, like any kind of place of worship where there is really positive energy, nothing bad is happening over there, you will automatically feel. But sometimes in certain sacred places also you can feel a bit of negative energies. So you need to you need to feel it, you need to perceive it. If you're very sensitive and intuitive, you will feel it. Otherwise, you need to develop it, my dear friends. And then the second thing is that the negative energies, where do they come from? Also, it can be related to you, inside of you. And how is that? Because we all are a product of our circumstances, of our conditionings. So sometimes one of the parents has been too pessimistic and always has conditioned us in a way where negative way of speaking is a lot, or somebody in the family is abusive, and because of that a partner is abusive, or some kind of abusive environment is around you. At that time you can catch on this negativity, and it keeps on being inside, and you don't even realize that it's inside of you because you are attached to it. You are completely one with it, you're identified with it. Until you're identified with it, you will not know that this is coming from inside of me, because it is deeply embedded inside of you. So what you need to do at this point of time, dear friends, is that you need to remove this negativity. Because what happens is that if you have stagnating energies, like This is why many times I saw people who have had a lot of depression problems. It was coming from a very childhood, their very childhood it was coming from. And because of that, they were not fine, and they didn't know why they were not fine. And when I meet them, when they come as clients to my place, when I'm face to face with them, at that time I just feel that, oh, these poor little innocent angels. I mean, even if they are grown up, I really feel that they are little innocent angels. They are just a victim of the negativity in their house, in their families, when they were being brought up. Some negative things have happened, and these little ones, they just, kept it inside of them, and they grew up with it. And today, they don't know why they are like that, why they are so pessimistic about life, why they have given up on the hope. This is just because the negative energy has been stagnating inside of them. And then if it is not removed, it becomes a chronic. It keeps on stagnating in every organ, every chakra, and then it can lead to a kind of a mental disease or a physical disease or a psychosomatic disease. So you need to take care with these negative energies. And now I will speak about how do we clear them. Now you're living in a place, okay? And if it is charged with heavy energies, what do? First of all, in the morning, keep all your doors and windows open. Not doors if you cannot, so you keep your windows open, all your windows, you keep it open, and let in some fresh energy for 10 minutes at least. Keep it open, okay? Just leave your windows open, let there be light that comes into your house. Incenses work very well to remove the negatively charged energies or the heavy energies inside your place of living, inside your offices, wherever you are. The incense works very well. And how do you do that? You just take a sandalwood incense is wonderful because it charges, it takes away all the negative energies, even the beings of the lower frequencies also, it drives them away because they don't like this kind of places. Secondly, the sage. The name itself is so pure, the sage. Yeah, so the sage leaves, you get it in some organic shops, you can find the sage. So you get those dry leaves and you burn them, and those incense, you just go into your whole house and you just, purify your whole house. During the weekends, especially Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, you can do that. Yeah. Thirdly is putting on some happy songs, sacred mantras, sacred hymns, sacred prayers. Why do you think whenever we go to any holy place we are singing? Yeah, we are clapping our hands also. Clapping is regenerating the stagnating energies inside your house. Just take it in, you start clapping your hands. Yeah, or what are you doing exactly is that you are reviving the energies of those rooms wherever you are, and you feel that this room needs to be recharged in energies. You start, either you have the singing bowl which can just vibrate the whole place wherever you are. Let be your office. Actually, in the offices you need to do that. I would really recommend strongly that if you are the boss, if you are an entrepreneur in your own offices, you should do it and clear the energies, and you will see how the productivity of the people also increases. You will see how it affects on their minds also. You really need to do that because you need to recharge them energetically also. So you just take a singing bowl, or you just can put some kind of sacred hymns of praise to God. No matter which belief you have, whatever is your spiritual belief, you put the sacred songs, you put something happy, like inside of your house. If you're not feeling nice, okay, you just sit there, and at that time when you put something like a kind of very happy song, very nice song, how do you feel inside of you? You feel happy also. Sometimes you start dancing, you start tapping your feet, you start tapping your hands, like something happens inside of you and your whole body is getting energized. But if you put something sad, what do you feel? Even if you're happy, you get pulled down, you get into nostalgia. So this is how even the music, the songs can affect you. So take care what mood you are in and what you want to get into, what kind of energy you want to charge inside your body, and accordingly you choose your music. But for me, as we are speaking about healing the energies and recharging our own houses, our places of habitat, this is where I'm saying that we need to recharge it. Then, as I said, that or singing, you yourself, when you sing something like you sing a hymn, you sing a mantra, you sing a religious song, you sing a dua, yeah. So when you're singing it, it will feel nice. It will just feel nice. Inside of you, you are vibrating all of your chakras and your organs, and at the same time, and your brain is also getting nicely recharged with your singing. It's one of the wonderful gifts that God has given to us, and we need to use this. Yeah, you need to sing, no matter you sing well or not. That is not the question here, unless your neighbor comes and start knocking on your door. But otherwise, you need to recharge yourself, your whole being, by singing something positive. Always remember, in your house, when you're in an argument or something, don't say things that are really bad and hurting, because these are creating negative energies too, my dear friends. You really need to be very careful of what you speak and how you speak it, because your thoughts are your energy, which become your words, which are your energy, which you will manifest. That will be again energy. You can do harm to something, to someone, just by your words. So please choose them carefully, because these are energy, very powerful energy. Words are powerful energy. You need to use them with a lot of care. You need to really weigh every word, because this is extremely important and precious arm that has been given to you. So do that. So whenever you speak with your family members, even if you are upset with them, please try to just first cool down and try to, speak in a balanced way with them, because otherwise what's happening, you're giving out the energies. Not just those people are getting caught up, but also your whole house is going to be filled with tensions and negativity. So you need to choose your words wisely. So as I said, music, incense, salt is one of the most important thing. And what is salt? Why I say salt? It is one of the most cheapest way to get your house clear of energies, bad energies. And how do we do that? Because salt, what do we use salt for? Actually, salt is the taste, right? At the same time, salt, without salt, everything is tasteless. Yeah, I mean, we are used to, put salt in our food, not too much also, of course, it's bad. So salt is known to neutralize. It has a very high neutralizing power. So what I myself do is I take some rock salt and I put it in the four corners of every room for about 4 to 5 days. You can put it, and then every weekend you can just vacuum clean it. Or if you don't have any carpeting, then that's even better, because you mix a handful of salt in a bucket of water with a little bit of whatever detergent you use, mix it up, and then you wipe each room with that. Then your window panes, just clean them up, because they are the gateway in what you see beyond. Okay, through your window you look outside, and from the outside window, from outside people can look inside your house through the windows. And if everything is cloudy, you don't see it properly, what happens is that something is blurred, something is not clear. Clean them up and attract positive energies in your house. Then you have the Himalayan salt. The Himalayan salt lamps, these are wonderful energizers. They actually, again, the salt principle, they actually absorb the negativities and they neutralize it. So what happens is that, this is why I always keep it on the background, so that everything is getting cleared up. Not just for me, but just for you also, because you are there. Yeah, even if there is a screen between us, the energies are flowing between us. Yeah, because I am speaking, you are listening. So what is happening, that the energy exchange is taking place between you and me, my dear friends. So the Himalayan salts are wonderful remedy for energy cleaning too. So wow, we have a lot of things here that we can do. And yes, flowers also. Just in the in the center of your room, if you have even one rose, without the thorns of course, yeah, or some kind of lovely fragrant jasmines of any other kind of flowers which look beautiful to the eyes, just put it. And yes, one word of caution I would like to give you regarding the posters that you have in your house. You can attract or you can repel something in your life just by the posters that you have in your house. Many a times I have told my friends, sometimes I had visited and one of my friends had this big poster. He told me, Sylvia, just let me know what you feel about this poster. And I love paintings and, you know, this kind of lovely, you know, those tableau, what do we call it? Those big paintings. So he had one. And in that I saw horses that were kind of trying to gallop ahead of each other in that. And I told him, you know, I feel, don't mind, it's a beautiful poster, but I really feel you should remove it. Don't put it in your first room, please remove it. And he said, why do you say that? I said, look, you're a joint family here. There were 3 brothers living with their, you know, respective families over there with their parents. It was a joint family in India. And they were all together, right? And he had just, you know, he was just wondering about his business and things like that. And when I saw this and I said, tell me that this poster has been put here. It's more than 3 months that this poster must be here. And he said yes. And I said, did you notice what is happening in the family since then? There have been some disputes between the brothers. There has been a kind of a certain competition that has taken place. And he said, yes, this is what is happening and I'm really worried. And how did you make it out? And I said, there is nothing. There is just this poster I'm seeing in front of my eyes where the horses are trying to get ahead of each other. So there is, every person in this house is looking at these posters. You all 3 brothers are looking at these posters. You're working, you are having a company, yeah, and each of you is trying to be better than each other, yeah. So a kind of a subtly a competition has been introduced. So better to remove that and put something which shows the binding forces, and that is going to get the positive energies in this family back again. And that he did it. And I was really happy with the results after things started moving better for him. So this is what those kind of posters that you select for your house. Be very, very careful. When you have posters, for example, if you're a single and if you put posters wherein you see the person's back, for example, sometimes we have very beautiful posters wherein you see the back of a woman, okay? A man is putting that, or it is in his family, the back of a woman is seen, and with a very, even if it's the most beautiful poster, the person who comes inside, the first thing that they look at the posters is the back of a woman. What does that mean? A woman in the house is going to turn back at you. It actually means that, and it actually happens because you keep watching it and that energy is delivered inside of you. If you have an aggressive lion, an aggressive tiger, what is happening? People in the house are going to start getting aggressive, angry with each other. You see how subtly those energies of those posters, of those paintings work on you? You might find it crazy, but just try to see. Take a picture of a laughing baby, a very sweet, healthy baby, like an angel, and you feel nice about it. But if you take a picture of a crying baby, not fine baby, it is going to create something inside of you. It really works subtly. So try to choose what you place in your house very carefully, because everything is energy and energy is everything, and everything affects us no matter what. In the form of your words, in the form of your music, in the form of what you put in your house, what kind of posters you have chosen. If it is a very solitary thing that you put as a poster, I have seen people who are really living alone, they are with this kind of a very calm, lonely bridge, no one on that, and just kind of water. At one point you can say, oh, it's Zen, but every day if you start looking at it, what do you feel? A kind of an emptiness also. There is difference between Zen and there is difference between an emptiness, a negative emptiness. Zen is a positive emptiness. Yeah. So choose choose everything very well. Even your plants, whatever is spiky, spiny, everything is delivering you energies. Everything, those thorns are delivering you energies also. So you need to know what you put, and this is why we have the Feng Shui, the Vastu Shastra, the energetic healings. This is what all these things are now becoming more and more popular. But excuse me, when I was a child, when I used to see my grandparents, they all knew much more about it, and we all lost track of all those things. And today, once again, life is getting us to go back to the roots, and the roots are energy. So use it wisely and clear up all that is negative in your life today. And I wish you wonderful positive energies. It's sending you a lot of positive energies, and may you be blessed always. God bless. Bye bye. Take care.